Hello everyone, I am Vinodini, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Karpagam Academy of Higher Education. As we saw in the last class about the writing skills, so especially note making we made. So note making we read vast manner, so under the writing skill. So today we are going to see about the summarizing. So the next topic is summarizing. So summarizing means, summarizing the whole text into a blurb. So the blurb consists of the whole text and which gives the essence of the text. So and you are giving an outline of the text in a summarizing. So summarizing have certain steps to be followed. So as we know that writing skills carry out these note making, summarizing, subtitling, essay writing and letter writing and creative writing, as we know how to make a notes in a summary, in a writing skills, how to make a note in a writing skills, and then the next step is summarizing. So in this summarizing you can see the steps to be followed. The 7 steps is the main steps to be followed. So first of all, the first step is read the original text. So you should read the original text, and that original text makes everything of the particular text. So for example, if you are taking a text of a Shakespeare's Macbeth, so if you are reading the whole text, you should know to take a gist of the text. So for that, if you want to take a gist of the text, you should read once or twice. So try to have a close attention to the particular text. So the particular text makes a important thing that, so rewrite the original text, and this rewriting the original text makes an other view that, so it should be closer to the text. So then first step is you should read the original text. As much as possible you should read the original text, and then you should write the summarize. What is the understanding of the particular text, you should summarize. So for that you should closer to the text. So make close attention to the particular text. So the next step is you should follow, if you were that text is that particular text is written by you, then it is so simple to make that you can make your own review about the text. So these are the steps to be followed to rewrite that is, you should make reread the original text. So rereading the original text is the first main step in a summarizing. So I think you are understand that rereading the original text. So rereading the original text, the 3 points we follow that you should read the text once again and or once or twice, and you should make close attention to the particular text, and it should be repeated. And if the text is known for you, it is already known for you, it is more advantage to you, and you can make closer to the text, and that is if your text is, you are writing a review about your own text, that is summarizing about your own text that you have published, then it is a more simple, and you make whatever mistakes you have made can reviewed by yourself. So these are the advantage of summarizing, and then the first step of summarizing is reread the original text. I think you understand. The next step is make a list of key points. So the second one is, after reading the text, you should take key points. So after reading the text, you should take key points. It should be very crisp and keen, and this key points should make you to made into the vast manner of the text. So this is the step you should follow for the second step. You should make a list of key points. So make a list of key points of the particular text. So if you are reading the whole text, then you will get key points of the particular text which you can concern again. So you can read it again. So which makes you to make into a summarized manner in a later. So summarizing is not that writing the whole text as you wish by cutting and copying. That is not summarizing. Summarizing is you should read the text and you should get the gist and make into a crisp manner. So in that process, the second step is making a list of key points. For example, as I said, Shakespeare's Macbeth, you should make a scene wise or a hint theme wise notes and the key points to your own, in your own words. So that is the second step you should follow. So make a list of key points. And the third step is note a supporting evidence. You should make a key points. You should keep a key points aside and then you should make a supporting evidence for the particular text. As you are writing a text, a particular text about the essay or something that is essay related things like this, the whole book is related to a great prose piece, and in that manner you should make that a note supporting evidence into that. So you are taking a list of points over there and making a supporting evidence over here, so which is related to that incident. So for example, as I already said that the Macbeth, that is Shakespeare's Macbeth. So you are taking a key notes about that and related to that period, what are the evidence you are getting? What are the evidence you are getting to it? So that evidence you should collect. So which makes your summarizing into more compatibility and more essential manner to write a summary. So you should make clear that the third point is note a supporting evidence for the particular keynotes. And then the fourth one is start with the context sentence. The context sentence means, so context means that is your own context which should be efficiently and proficiently confidently made into a strength line. So if you are getting a summary, that is if you are starting a summary, your own context should be in a bright manner. So for example, if you are writing about nature, so you should start that global involves in many challenges. So like this you should have your own supporting sentence which is a context sentence, that is you should have your own context which should be a very efficiently compatible manner to get a essay into a better way. So get into a better way. And the next one is describe the key concept of the text. The first one is, as I already said, is the fourth point to start up the context sentence. So context sentence is according to the person it changes and you will get a strong point of starting element. And for you can get another example for that. It can be like because the butterfly flies with the great nature of things. So like this, so many other contexts that you have a favorite context or related context to the particular text you can add to the starting line. And the next one is you should follow describe the key concept of the text. Key concept of the text means if, as I said about the Shakespeare's Macbeth, no, so that is a betrayal or it is a war or it is like a supernatural element, it was involved in that particular story. So if that is a story, you can take any of the element that is key concept of the text and with that key concept you can summarize. So you are writing about a Macbeth character. So the Macbeth is very villain and like that she is a more complicated and betrayal lady. So you can make that point as a involvement into your key concept and describe the key concept over that, and that key concept you can describe into the vast manner. So the next one is sixth one is you follow up the supporting evidence. So first after getting a key concept, that is key concept of the text, thus you are making a summary into the strong manner in a key concept which makes your summary into a better way. And then next step you are following up in a supporting evidence. So the first thing is the earlier you are following up in a key points supporting sentence and now you are following the supporting evidence key points. So there is a difference. The first you are following up the key points supporting evidence that, and now you are describing your own text, no, for that you are following up in the supporting evidence. So you are describing your own text. In that own text you should create a supporting evidence for that. So related to, you can copy any other mannerism or any other instance to the many character, that is dramatic characters you can make it. So not only dramatic characters, according to the essay you can change, that is according to the summary you can change the prompts. And then the last thing is write a thesis statement. This is the ending statement of a write-up. for a summary, for this is an ending statement, you should give your own point and your own future, your own idea to that particular summary. So, summary, in that summary you are writing a thesis statement. The last and final you should following the writing a thesis statement. So, this end up in the statement with the particular thing. So, if you are giving an own idea or a proverb or any concluding points of your own, this can be followed, or any findings in the sense, if you are finding a new theme or a new idea, this can be promoted here, or a new concept, that also you can end up in this thesis statement. Thesis statement which is meaningfully concluding the whole summary into the ending point. So, these are the 7 steps while summarizing you should follow. The first, I again repeat that you should follow, rewrite the original text and then make a list of key points and note the supporting evidence and start with the context sentence and describe the key concept of the text and follow up the supporting evidence and write a thesis statement. As a supporting element for this topic summarizing, I like to give some tips how to make your summary in a better and a best way, and this you should follow to write a summary. So, summary, as we know that 7 steps should be cleanly followed, that is you should read the text and as much as possible, and you should take the key points and you should elaborate the key points by providing the evidence for the key points, and then you should make the key points into a context, and then context should have a supporting elements, and then finally you will make your thesis statement. So, these are the steps you will follow for this summarizing. As we briefly see related to the topics today, we can make these elements to make a good summary, but rather than this you should make a best summary by adding. So, key points is not you are simply adding here he is or any other simple words. So, this will be your key points. According to the person, the key points may change, but you should mainly keep in mind that one should make the key points in a different aspect which makes your writing an essential and a proficiency manner. So, one should make a writing in a proficiency manner, and in a higher up manner he should make the vocabularies into a greater sense. So, vocabularies is the main thing that you should make into a greater sense. So, first thing is you should follow a best vocabulary. So, for all these you should follow a best vocabularies, and then grammar, you should very much sure about the grammar elements, and the points, key points that you are writing should be an evitable and should be acceptable, which you can only follow a proper summary, or else you can make mess into a summary. So, you should not make the summary into mess, it should be a very evitable. And then the third point is you should make an order, that is coherence or a chronology. So, this chronology can can change according to the person, but it cannot be missed. If the chronology is missed, then the order of the summary or the concept of the summary may change. So, you should follow the order of the summary, that is a point 1, point 2. While taking the key points, that is list of key points, you should make, if it is a summary, you should give an introduction and the main body of that, and then conclusion point. So, if you are making into a points, that key point should make in introduction what are the points you can add about the author, about the borning, or about the birthplace of an author or any works of an author, and next one what are the themes of an author, and then you can also give the themes, that is important themes of an author, and the particular summary or a book what it contains, that you can make. So, this will be the proper summarizing method for the professional. So, it can be easily readable by the others. So, the summary that you are making, it should be easily readable. If you are making an order in a mismatched manner, it will be very confused for the readers to read the summary. So, if you are making a summarizing, then it should be in perfect order, that is introduction you should give first and the next it's a body of that and then conclusion. These are the main thing you can follow for the summarizing. So it will be helpful for the readers to read the summary in a order, that is in a chronology. This can be the best summary for the readers. And the next point is you should be the context, that is start with the context sentence. That context sentence should be the best thing. So context sentence which judges you how far you are writing the book's review or how far you understand the book and how far you are went depth into the book. So these all categories are judged by the context sentence. This context sentence is the best thing that one can make into a good summary. And then describing the key point as we read, that is describing the key points, and these key points can give the more evidence to your summary. These key points, that is giving a supporting evidence to the context sentence. So you initially take the key points from by reading the whole text, and then that key points can be developed into a context sentence, and that context sentence can be developed or crisped into a supporting evidence for the, that is thesis statement, that is end up statement. This end up statement can conclude a good summary. So end up statement is very important, that is writing a thesis statement, it is very important because it may be a creative thesis statement or an audible, that is you can make a same concept in a different views of a reader. So these all can be followed in this thesis statement. So the particular reader or a writer, when the reader gets to the summary, he should also understand, when the writer summarizing the summary, he should also follow these all steps. So this will be the best way for the writer to make a good summary to present the audience. So audience or a reader, whomever may be, a summary can be read by everyone. The readability should be followed and the concept should not be missed, and it should have findings, that is a given elements that have been written already, that is you have already an element and you should have find a new element, then it will be the best summary. I think all the people you follow, that is especially the writing skills in this order, one should following for the summary, then it will be the best summary. So thank you for that, to make these points into a summarizing manner. So if you don't know while summarizing in this manner, so you can follow these steps and make sure that your vocabulary and the readability and the coherence. So these are the 3 key points to follow while following these 7 steps. I think today you understand today's class. So as a concluding session of today's class, we have read about how to write a summary, that is summary follows in a 7 steps, that is read the original text, make a list of key points and note the supporting evidence and start with the context sentence and then describe the key concept of the text and follow up the supporting evidence and finally writing a thesis statement. I think today you understand these 7 steps for a good summary, and you will follow, I hope you follow all these 7 steps for a good summary. As a next session, that is next class, we can see about subtitling. So subtitling that is the next skill of writing skill. We can see about subtitling, and thank you for today's class.